If you have never shot on a vintage or manual lens, hopefully I could finally convince you to try it out. This cheap $50 lens. This is my first vintage lens, and I've had so much fun filming some of the most unique cinematic footage I've ever filmed. This is the Helios 442, and if you're a fan of cinematography and you've never really gotten to film your own unique shots, look, this is the perfect lens for you to try and start getting something unique. Listen up, I'm gonna show you why I should have got it myself a lot earlier. The first thing that really stood out and why I was enjoying this lens was the character. You'll notice an obvious and very characteristic swirly bokeh around the frame. And it's really unique. You don't get this with a lot of lenses. I mean, for my business, I really should have like an A7S III. Get the shot, pump out a bunch of content. But I'm such a cinephile that I built my camera setup kind of like a hybrid cinema camera setup. So I have the Panasonic S5, which doesn't have good autofocus, and have manual cine lenses. And even if I have those manual cine lenses, this cheap lens stands out. The unique quality of the focus tapering off around the edges of the lens with a natural vignette is really cool. When you put this lens on, you really feel like you're shooting something artistic, something really creative. You could put this lens on and kind of get a more cinematic image pretty much anywhere. Before, you might have to really focus on the color grade. You just wouldn't be able to get a nice image in camera because your lens is perfect. And a perfect lens is uninteresting sometimes. But being able to really work as a storyteller with this lens is really good for myself as a creative, and it's something I could whip out as a commercial videographer and create something kind of noteworthy, highlight in the video, add some style to the video immediately. Number 2, it's only $50. If your background is really enjoying movies and you have no lenses that make you feel that creative, this is the best first step for you. It definitely was for me. Number 3, the flaring. The light artifacts and how the light kind of circles around the lens is really interesting. It's super unique from the rest of my lenses, and I really like using it when I have a lot of practical lights and I'm shooting kind of a cinematic B-roll. You see in this clip, I have the basketball player. I'm pretty low to the ground, angled up, and I get this beautiful flare. With these anamorphic qualities, it's truly awesome. So if I had to sum up this lens in 2 things, I'd probably say cinematic and fun, because I've had so much fun shooting with this lens for only the couple times that I've used it. It really makes the shoot not feel like a job, to really get those creative shots that stand out for how unique they look.